Hey guys, my name is Nikki and I want to welcome you here to Carry Grace. Today I'm going to be telling you all about my kitchen day, so stay tuned. Alright, so today we're going to be talking about my kitchen day. I've been getting lots of comments and questions about it, so today I'm going to do my best to answer all of those things. Alright, let me first start with how I decided that I needed a kitchen day. Alright, so in the Passionate Penny Pincher Home Planner, right here you'll see on Tuesday that the tasks for the day are clean out fridge, mop hard surfaces, take out all trash, clean microwave, and stovetop. Now that is on Tuesday. Now you guys know, if you have been following me for very long, that all of these things on the left hand side of this planner, I don't necessarily do them on the day that they are written. I just kind of use that as a weekly task list, and then I check those things off as I do them. So I'm gonna jump to Flylady System. Flylady System, you have what you call daily focuses. Things like the day you do your weekly home blessing, a plan and play day. There's like a bunch of different ones. So taking all of those things into consideration, I decided that I needed a kitchen day. Now, I don't want you guys to think that I am in my kitchen all day on Monday, because that is 100% not the case. When I mentioned that I needed to sit down and film this video to my kids, they were like, you have a kitchen day? What is that? So it is not a big deal. This is not like this big grand thing. It's just something that I like to do. It just kind of helps me remember to do a few things and get them done. So first and foremost, I want you guys to know that this is not like a long drawn out thing. So there's a few things that I do or try to do every single week on my kitchen day. And then there are a few other things that I kind of rotate through or just kind of do as needed. So I'm not gonna do this as like where I walk you through everything. I'm gonna tell you about it, and then there's gonna be some clips kind of over me talking so you can kind of get the gist of it. Okay, so coming back to the Passionate Penny Pincher Planner, the tasks are clean out the fridge, mop hard surfaces, take out trash, clean microwave, and stovetop. Now, take out all the trash. That is a task that my kids handle, so that is not on my list. Mop hard surfaces, I don't do that on Mondays. I do that when I am doing just kind of my weekly quick clean, so I don't really lump that into that. But clean out the fridge, you can see right here, it's Monday, my fridge is a mess. I just kind of grab my dishcloth, I kind of rearrange everything. I feel like every Monday after a weekend when we've all been home, the fridge is just kind of disheveled. Things just kind of land where they land. It needs to be straightened up. Sometimes we've got leftovers that need to be thrown out. This is not me doing a deep clean. This is just me going in, kind of wiping up if anything needs to be wiped up, straightening up so that I can see what is in there. A lot of times I do get groceries delivered on Monday, so it's also a great day for that because I can get everything straightened up, and then my new groceries have a place to go. All right, so the next thing is clean microwave and stovetop. Now, our stovetop gets cleaned every single night after dinner, so that's not something I really have to do. But because clean microwave is on here, it kind of just had me think about a few things. Now, this is not something that everybody is gonna need to do in your home every single week. I have mentioned before, I'm a stay-at-home mom that homeschools my kids, and we eat most of our meals at home. So breakfast, lunch, and dinner, I make breakfast and lunch for my husband every day and pack those. He takes them to work. My kids and myself, we have breakfast, lunch, and dinner here every day. So because we are using all of our small appliances a lot throughout the week, they take a beating. So I find that when I maintain them, give them a quick wipe down every week versus just waiting until, you know, one time during the month, it's just a lot easier to maintain. So a couple things that I'd like to do every week, we have stainless steel appliances, so I like to polish them. Now sometimes you'll see I've got like a polishing rag and a spray that I use. Sometimes I just grab my e-cloth. I've got like a two-step process that I do that was just with water and then a polishing cloth, and I will just wipe everything down, get rid of fingerprints. But because we're using these things on a regular basis, multiple times a day, they get fingerprints. So it's just nice to make sure that once a week, I'm giving them a good wipe down. So the microwave, again, we use this multiple times. It gets used a lot, so I give it a quick wipe out. I just take my dishcloth and I wipe it out. We've also got like a little cover that we put over the food. I'll usually take that out, give it a quick clean. If the little turntable needs to be cleaned, I'll take that out, give it a quick clean. But none of this takes me more than just a couple of minutes. I am just getting it done. Then over here, you can see we have a toaster oven. Now, I am not a fan of having a toaster oven, but all of the boys that live in my house like a toaster oven, so we have a toaster oven. And it gets used a lot. Crumbs drop in it, things splatter, and y'all, it can get gross. I will say that we did splurge and get the really nice Ninja one because it's a little bit bigger and it does flip up, so it doesn't take up as much counter space. But every week you can see like the top of this, somebody just kind of wiped it down and it has like smudgy kind of things. There's stuff that have dripped inside. So I take out like the little rack. There's 2 little racks that are in there. I spray those down and just kind of let them sit for a minute while I am wiping out the inside, getting rid of crumbs. Then I just do a quick scrub on those things, dry everything off, put it back. I use the same cloth that has the stainless steel cleaner on it that I used for my stainless steel appliances. The residue that is left on that, I use that to wipe the top of my toaster oven and then also the bottom, and then I flip it up and it's done. This is not a super heavy deep clean. Again, I am doing this once a week, so I'm really just maintaining it so that it never gets really bad. All right, so the next thing that I like to do is I like to come up with just 1 or 2 things that I can prepare or process that are going to help make my week a little bit easier. So I mentioned that my husband takes his breakfast and lunch to work every single day. I get up really early every morning. I make those for him. And a lot of weeks it's really nice if I can go ahead and prepare something ahead of time. So right here you can see this week I decided to make a breakfast casserole. It's just a very simple egg and sausage casserole that my mom used to always make when we were growing up. It heats up in the microwave well, so I make a batch of this. I also this week chose to make a batch of sheet pan pancakes. This is a new process and recipe for me. I've never used it before, but I will leave a link to the recipe that I use. That way you can check it out if you want to. These you cut up, you put them in a little baggie, and then they're ready to go. So those are 2 things that I can do just to make my life a little bit simpler. Now I'm going to list out several other things that sometimes I do on Mondays regarding like food prep. There is no way that I do all of these things every single Monday. If I did that, I probably would be in my kitchen all day. I don't have time for that. Like I said, I mentioned I homeschool my kids. I also run this channel and do a lot of other different things. So I don't have the time to do that. However, it is important to me to find a little bit of time. You guys know I like to set timers. I like to find little pockets of time where I can do little things that are going to make a big difference. And that for me is what my kitchen day is. It's just a way to kind of set myself up for the week so that things happening in the kitchen are just running smoothly. Things aren't getting gross, they're getting cleaned up kind of as I go and maintained, and then I'm not having to spend a lot of time doing a lot of deep cleaning. So some other food prep things that I like to do. Sometimes I will just boil a big batch of eggs, peel those, and then we've got easy snacks. Sometimes it is processing like fruits and vegetables. I'll take the lettuce that I get from the store, chop it up, wash it, bag it up, get it ready for salads for the week, chop up all the, whatever veggies we're gonna have for the week with dinners or for lunches or snacks, whatever. Fruit, it's the same thing. Sometimes instead of making a breakfast for my husband, I will make some kind of lunch that I can just throw together real quick, something that I can, kind of separate into containers, and then he has lunch for the week. Like I said, it's just little tiny things that I can do that are gonna make my life feel a little bit easier the rest of the week. Also, I want to mention that some of these cleaning tasks, like wiping the appliances or wiping out the toaster oven, sometimes I'm not even setting aside time during my day. Sometimes I'm doing these things as I am cooking dinner on Monday night. I'm already in the kitchen, so depending on what I'm making for dinner, I will set aside those few minutes while things are cooking or, you know, whatever, and I will just get these tasks done. For me, it's more about just having a day set aside that I think of as my kitchen day, and so it kind of just helps me think about the things that I can do that week to make things easy. So again, that's kind of my kitchen day in a nutshell. It's not a long day. I'm not in the kitchen all day. It's just thinking about little things that I can do to make my week easier. For those of you that work outside the home, a lot of you, these are things that you may do on Saturday or Sunday when you're kind of getting yourself ready for the week. If it's something that you don't already do, maybe think about setting aside an hour of time Sunday afternoon so that you can maybe prep a few meals or make some breakfast or some lunches, or, you know, just a few quick cleaning tasks to kind of set yourself up for a really good week. All right, guys, I hope this answered your question. I hope that this is a video that you enjoy. It's one of those things that I kind of don't really think about a lot because it's something that I have just kind of been doing for a while. Again, my kids didn't even know I had a kitchen day because it's not really even like this big grand thing. It's just me doing a few things here and there to make my life simple. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments down below, and I will do my best to get back to you and answer those questions. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, and I will see you guys soon.